What's the word? What's the word, people? Top of the morning, and salute to all the people of the free world that came in, took their time and to tap in with us. You're not rocking with the No Snooze Button show. This is the show powered by the people for the people. We appreciate y'all for tapping in and jumping on this journey with us. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave the comments. We love to hear the feedback. Let us know what's going on. If there's anything that we did miss, or if there's anything you wanted to highlight, we'll definitely tap into the comments and get your feedback on that. I'm the host that does the most context, and you are rocking with my two other brothers in crime. Please introduce yourself to the people.
How y'all feeling today, man? It's a great morning. I go by the name of Dezo the Introvert. I'm a local artist here in Chicago, and I'm here to get you right with the culture, man. I'm here to get you right with everything popping off in the world of movies, sports talk. I'm here to get you right with TV, and I'm also here to get you right with music, man. Let's go.
Right on, right on. Big Eyes Bob. Y'all know when y'all hear that sound, it's time to get up, get off your ass and on your feet. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us this morning. We are international, so it might be this evening. But either way, no matter where you are, we appreciate y'all pulling up, getting with us, and spreading some good love, man. Today, as you should know, the quote is, "Don't make friends who are comfortable to be with. Make friends who will force you to level yourself up." That's a quote from Thomas Watson. Before we do get all the way into things today, I do want to take this time and show some love to everybody that came around this weekend. That was in the comments. We did do a 24-hour live stream, custom subscriber appreciation, viewer appreciation. Shout out to all y'all. Big love for that. Text you want to hit them with some financial, some info.
Yeah, for sure. Facts. First of all, definitely shout out to you, Oz, for holding that down. That was a W stream. Definitely like and subscribe. Watch the videos. It was definitely a good time. But on to the financials. With the gas prices, we're just gonna get y'all with what's going on with the national. The national is $3.83. The high right now is gonna be in Cali. Still wicked, $5.68. And Mississippi is still holding it down. I wouldn't move there, but the grass price is looking a little bit tempting. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Text real quick. I want to say something to all y'all because we always doing them the gas prices, right? I gotta say, man, I'm not gonna forget how y'all was acting when them gas prices went up. All y'all out there, I see y'all. I'm not gonna forget how y'all was acting when them gas prices went up. Because y'all remember right before, you remember them scammers and everybody in the PPP loans and all that shit. Everybody was, we outside, we doing this, we doing that. They was on Turo renting the fast car.
Right. That PPE money fell off, man. It fell out, man. Right, it fell out.
Right. And then Putin went to war. Gas prices went pew. Niggas was in the crib. Niggas was in the crib. I ain't gonna forget that. Man.
Straight in the crib.
I ain't gonna forget that.
It turned into, I'm just working on me, man. I'm keeping my energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my own energy. Man, you broke. It's all good, baby.
Everybody all of a sudden went on healing journeys, man.
Listen, man. Right. Ox is still running on $3 and he making it happen, man. So anything is possible, man. But definitely the other news, gold did not move. It stayed stagnant. It stayed at $19,027 for silver. And it's crazy too, Ox, because this past weekend, there's this famous jeweler called Trax NYC. He was handing out kilos of silver. It might be to the fact that silver keeps going down. Silver went down again by $23 and 11 cents per troy ounce. So if you see somebody could give you a kilo of silver, take that kilo of silver. Also for platinum, apparently BG coming home, nobody cares. So platinum went down again for actually platinum went up. I'm bugging out, my fault. Shout out to BG. He got platinum prices going up. Birdman's in the lab trying to cook up some new duels for him. So platinum went up for $939. It went up $4. So shout out to BG moving the platinum market, man.
Man, speaking of BG, I heard a little snippet of something he working on. Y'all get ready
What you
for
think
that,
about
man.
it?
Y'all,
What you
hey,
think
man,
about it?
y'all leave the big homie alone. Everybody making little comments talking about he look all
Yeah, I
funny
see.
and shit.
I hear the. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Talking
to
about
speak
he's
on that,
sweet,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Yeah,
man,
man. I ain't speaking on
either
that,
way,
man.
man, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Mind your business.
Either way, it's crazy.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think that, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying, but you know, it
Yeah,
ain't my
yeah,
business. You know what I'm saying? I'm
if
just
you
saying,
like,
y'all,
man. Well,
man.
yeah, facts.
Man, that's BG, man. Stop playing.
Yeah,
Shit, we
facts.
man. We grew up on that. But
That's a fact. For the
you know, either way,
2000.
facts. I know y'all need the weather report. Just I know y'all trying to get outside. Shit,
Oh, it's
out
nasty
here,
work
man.
outside for me, man. It's
Woo!
nasty work. It's nasty
Yeah.
work. It's raining crazy.
Well,
on my side.
look. So Tex, that's just today. So today, y'all in New York City, y'all got a high 70, low of 60. It's raining, but mañana you got a high of 75, low of 58, and sunny. Then on Wednesday, got a high of 77, low of 58, and sunny. Thursday, you got a high of 76, low of 61, and sunny. So I mean, y'all good for the rest of the week, though.
Word. Facts.
Yeah.
Definitely outside
Well,
for antics for sure.
Yeah, according to Google, at least. You know what I'm saying? So, according to
They
Google.
lied.
Yeah. So down south in Atlanta, looks like they kind of getting together with the weather. Today high 79, low 56 and sunny. Tomorrow high 82, low 61 and sunny. Wednesday high 80, low 61, partly cloudy. Thursday high 80, low 62, mostly sunny. Skipping over to the Chi-Town today, you got high 67, low 55, mostly sunny. Tomorrow, Dezo, get your umbrella because it's a high 67, a low 60, and some rain. Wednesday, high 79, low 61, partly cloudy. And Thursday, high 78, low 63, partly cloudy.
Starting to get chilly in the Windy City, man. Starting to get chilly.
Y'all get your North Faces together. Houston, still pretty warm down there in Houston. Monday, high 94, low 72. And sunny today. So y'all enjoy it. Tomorrow, high 93, low 75, mostly sunny. Wednesday, high 92, low 75, partly cloudy. Thursday, high 92, low 75, mostly sunny. Over on the West Coast in Seattle, we're looking at today a high 63, low 51, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 67, low 53, partly cloudy. On Wednesday, high 64, low 49, partly cloudy. And Thursday, we have a high 69, low 49, and sunny. Down in the City of Angels today, we have a high 76, low 62, partly cloudy. Tuesday, high 77, low 62, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 73, low 61, partly cloudy. Thursday, high 70, low 60, and partly cloudy. That is your weather report.
Sounds like perfect weather to me, man. Should be activated.
That is the weather report according to Google. So
if it's any inconsistencies, you know who to blame. Man.
Facts. Don't come looking for me. Don't call my name. Hey, don't call my name. Shit, I'm just giving y'all what I got from Google.
Right. All right. Speaking of Google, let's hop into this box office news for the weekend. We got a couple of different movies making their debuts. We got A Haunting in Venice and My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. I didn't even know they made two other ones.
But continue that franchise,
bro. They dropped a third one.
Wait a second. Y'all not hip to My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Nah,
I didn't even know they made.
Oh, you niggas got to
right over my head, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Hey, go back and start at 1. That's just hilarious.
But I'm gonna list off. I'm gonna list off the box office top 5 real quick according to Box Office Pro. We got The Nun Part 2 coming in number 1 again this weekend, making 14.7 million. We got A Haunting in Venice, like I said, debuting at number 2, coming in at 14.5. So just missed that number 1 spot by 200,000. Man, y'all wasn't showing support to The Haunting, man. I don't understand. We got The Equalizer 3 coming in at number 3.
Yes, I'm blind, bro.
And it's in its second weekend at 7.2 million. Got My Big Fat Greek Wedding debuting at number 4, with only 4.7 million. So I'm not sure how much that movie costs, but they got some ground to make up if they want to
the way
recoup.
you pumping it, you giving it the promo. I don't think the people like it. I don't think the people's feeling it, my boy.
They got some work. They got some work ahead of them. And then at number 5, we got Barbie again somehow at number 5 with 3.9 million. I think this is like its 7th or 8th week. I'm like, damn, hi y'all.
Yeah, at this point, people are just going back to see it.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
But for what though? Like, what's going on? Like, what is in this movie, bro?
It's premium milk, nigga. Come on.
Okay, I got you.
Margot Robbie is backpacking.
Okay, I got you.
She holding it down.
So basically, you telling me I has seen this movie at least 4 times already. That's what you're trying to say.
I haven't seen it once, honestly.
You're lying.
That's on my kid's soul. I have not seen that movie. And it's not like I have a problem with it. Obviously, I intended on seeing it. I'll just say
right. But you want to see it by yourself. That's what it is. I got you.
No.
You want to just
that's some sick shit.
Oh man. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the box office. Let me take y'all into what's happening in music over the weekend. We had an album that we didn't even talk about on Friday. Rod Wave's Nostalgia is pacing to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Top 200 with 130 to 140K units sold. That's not bad for an album. I think
not
this
bad
is like
at all.
his third.
Not bad at all.
I think it's like his third album,
Yep.
especially for him.
Yeah.
And then we also have number 2, Olivia Rodrigo's Guts, which is scheduled to hit around 100K units on its second weekend.
Excuse me, Dezo.
What's up?
Did you say Guts?
Guts is the name of her album.
Is that like stands? What do they call that? Is that an acronym? Is that what they call that acronym?
Nah,
is that just called Guts? Like
she just got guts. Apparently, she got that dog in her. Yes, I don't know.
Whoa.
She got I haven't listened to the album, so I don't know what the title is. I don't know what the title is referencing.
And you know what? I don't even know what you mean by that, Dezo. Like, why would you say that? She got that dog in there.
I mean, is guts having guts is like another way of saying like, I'm tough.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. What y'all think I meant? Where y'all minds at this morning?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Okay.
What is going on?
Nah, you good.
Not even so much you, Dezo. I'm more so talking about her. Like, what?
Yeah. What was the point of that? Yeah. Where's she going with that? Fact.
Like, does she sing? Is she like a singer, like a strong voice, or is she more like a pop, like
like a breathy, like a breathing singer?
I heard a snippet of one of the songs off of the album. It sounds like she's just making like really like a rock song on there.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, if you're not singing your guts out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe that's what it's referring to.
I like to say I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm not. So
yeah, I'm not gonna catch you, man. There's only one person that I know that likes Olivia Rodrigo, so
shout out to me. Shout out to boy Khalil. My God.
Yeah, shout out to Khalil, man.
Maybe we'll catch up with Khalil sometime this week. Maybe get him up here on Friday.
Right. You put us on Khalil. Let's know what the fire is.
Yeah, let's hunt Khalil down. Make sure, and we don't even got to ask. I know he listened to it. And then we'll just put him up here on Friday, and we'll get his take. Like, Khalil.
Right.
Some other music news. Some other music news that I want to touch on. We got Drake delayed his album, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about, man.
Wait a second.
Whenever, yeah, they saying that Drake is dodging Doja Cat's album. He's ducking the smoke. He didn't want to release on the same day. I don't buy it, but.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. She might
Doja
be
Cat
tough
got Drake
competition
scared
for Sun right now. I'm not gonna hold you. She might be some tough competition.
Man, you can just come up off that, man. Come on. Man.
I'm just saying, bro. That Demon video got people going, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But Drake and SZA did drop a debut single for Drake's album called "Slime You Out." is expected to go. Oh, you wasn't feeling it, context? You wasn't feeling it? Is expected to go debut at #1 on this week's Billboard Hot 100. But also SZA has another song that's gonna be in the top 3 with Snooze. And this is where I wanted to pivot to. I wanted to ask you guys about it. Snooze is being bumped up because Justin Bieber is making his acoustic version of Snooze, which is boosting the sales of Snooze. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all feel about a song that's not even sung by her, but it's boosting her sale? Like, what is that? How do y'all feel about that?
Well, if it's boosting her sale, I'm all for it. If it's boosting her sales, cool. But I don't think the purpose of it was to boost her sales. I think it's for Justin Bieber to do what he do and jump back into the culture vulture bag. Like, this is classic culture vulture. He does it every time when he gets
Justin Bieber's a culture vulture?
Is he? Is he? Yes. It's proof multiple times. Chilling with Tiger? What are you doing with Tiger, bro? What is
Tiger doing with him?
What you mean? What's Tiger doing with him?
That's fair.
I'm saying kicking it with Tiger does more for Tiger than it does for Justin Bieber.
Not at that time. Remember, not at that time. Stop. Don't play with it. Tiger was the strip club anthem genius at that point. He was hot like fish grease. Don't do that. Justin Bieber.
Bieber. We talking about this time. I'm thinking we're talking about, man. Tiger needed some real PR help. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
When he was,
you know what I'm saying?
With
Kylie, he was supposed to, y'all know what I'm talking
Justin
about.
Justin Bieber jumped in Tiger's backpack. I'm jacking it. He jumped in Tiger's backpack, man.
Well, I'm not hip. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking, honestly, when you said that, I wasn't thinking about the past. I thought that was like a more of a recent thing, like them kicking it or something. So
right.
Yeah. But I'm also, I'm not trying to defend Justin Bieber. I'm just saying I didn't know he was a culture vulture. I thought Justin was secured in the culture. I thought he was a part of the culture.
I mean, he jumps back and forth between
the
culture.
I'm saying what we're saying, like it's the pop culture. I believe we're a part of the pop culture. I'm not necessarily talking about like black culture or whatever, but
you talking about like hip hop culture?
Like hip hop culture isn't. I don't believe hip hop culture is reserved for us. I believe there's a difference.
I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that. I'm not saying it like that.
And in pop culture, like I think as far as pop culture goes, Justin's in there. Even hip hop culture, even hip hop culture to a certain extent, I think Justin's in there. Now, like black culture, it's kind of all right. Justin, pull your pants up. You know what I'm saying? Stop your hair. You know what I'm saying? You're going a little far, bro. But and on top of that, I want to say this. I don't want to go off topic, but I hate the term culture vulture. Because to be a culture vulture insinuates that the culture is dead. Vultures are scavengers. You know what I'm saying? They pick at dead carcasses.
That's a fair
point. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
But to be fair,
I just hate that term. That's all.
But to be fair though, just to give you a little bit of pushback, at the way that we looking at it, like, wouldn't we say that hip hop culture is technically dying? Wouldn't we say that?
I mean,
if you ask certain, you know what I'm saying? If you ask certain, certain sides, they would say that the culture's dying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Nas said it.
I think it's just evolving.
And I've got Nas as top MC. You know what I'm saying? So if Nas said it, it's Bible to him. You know what I'm saying? I
don't think it's dying necessarily. I just think it's evolving. You know what I'm saying? I think we are.
In a good way or a bad way? That's the real question.
It's up to who's
what you think? Nah. I don't want to. It's up to the.
When Nas said that, bro, he was more so just taking shots at the other rappers, the other MCs. He was more so just that was his way to subliminally say, like, man, you niggas suck. Y'all need to step it up. That's what That's a fair point. I don't think hip hop necessarily went nowhere. Kind of like like you said, I think it's just kind of changed a little bit.
Okay. For the better, Ox.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't say.
To be honest, I just find it. I just find that a little interesting, the fact that SZA is gonna get her song boosted up by the fact that someone else decided to make another version of her song. Like I just find that funny.
Well, I kind of
Yeah,
like
it's dope
that.
for her.
I kind of like it. I'm not. So at first, when I first heard about it, Dezo, I thought you meant like, uh, for instance, I thought you meant that when he did it, that um, she was getting like direct like streams from his singing of it or his version of it.
Right.
Right. That's what I thought you meant. So, but if you're saying like when people heard his version and then now they're kind of going back listening to her version again,
Original
Right.
and
version,
it's
right?
boosting
Yeah.
that, I like
Yeah.
that, and I think that's actually kudos to both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what's up, Justin. Like you know, if unless he had some like cruel intention on doing it, if he was trying to say like I could do it better or something, like you know,
Well, that's why I say, Ox. Like to
Yeah.
me, like I feel like is an underbelly of like, yo, although I'm help boosting her sales, and obviously it's gonna make me look like this nice guy. Oh, look at what he's doing. He's bringing more free promotion. It could just be using like, yo, this song is fire. I couldn't come up with this joint. Let me just sing it, and then people are gonna start paying attention back to me again too.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
because he's
Well-
talented. Don't get me wrong. The guy's talented. So it's just going. Why not promote yourself too? Like it's like I get a little bit of promotion on my side too. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously it's for her, but I get a little bit back too because I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that goes to I'm gonna take it back. I'm taking it back to the 60s and 50s and shit like that.
Mhm.
You know how obviously there was a lot of white artists, including Elvis, that would sing covers of black songs and or just some would steal their creation. Obviously, I read I read BB King's memoir. You know, he wrote before he passed away, and BB King actually had a different look on it. Him and Elvis actually used to be in the same studio. Him and Elvis was pretty good friends, and he actually had a different look on it. Now, this isn't my outlook necessarily. This isn't what I'm saying. So, you know, everybody in the comments don't come for me. But he said BB King basically said that Elvis helped by doing that. He was saying that Elvis actually helped putting light to a lot of music of the blacks in that time. And you got to remember they was in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and back in those days, if you wanted to sing the blues, you went to Chicago or you went to Memphis. And you know, they were in Memphis, and he was just saying like nobody would know about a lot of their music, his music included, if it wasn't for Elvis doing covers of their music. He said that it was that Elvis doing some black music, and he even mentioned a couple other white artists. And he was like, if they wouldn't have did our music, it would have stayed only in certain black communities, and some of these black communities didn't have the means or to access or have their own radio stations that were getting shunned, getting shut out. And when certain white artists would do their music, it would open up to that. And you know, unless obviously there was some artists that was just blatantly just stealing black music and was not giving no shout outs. Wasn't those? I'm not talking about them at all. Like I'm not trying to make no excuses or none of that. But he was just saying in particular, sometimes, especially back in those days, it was a good thing for those white artists to take over their song. Even if they with that being said, even the ones that weren't trying to help sometimes did help by doing
just
that. And those are the words, once again, those are the words of BB King, you know, the legend, late great BB King. Those are not my words, but
it's interesting that you bring that up, Ox, because I just wanted to add this quick tidbit before we move on. A lot of people accuse, like when Drake was starting to say mans and tings, like a lot of people saying like, why are you stealing from UK culture? Like what's up with that? But a lot of what he was doing with that was bigging up what they were doing over there. Like I personally, I would have never even known who Dave was, who Skepta was, who a lot of these UK artists, Heady One, like I wouldn't have even known who these people were if not for Drake, you know, shouting them out on a lot of songs. He had Skepta featured on his album More Life. You know, he did a lot with that. So I'm glad that you brought that up.
I'm gonna say this, Dezo. Y'all heard it here first. If Justin Bieber's a culture vulture, then so is Drake.
100%. Whoa. I'm with you 100%.
Wait, hold on.
Des, hold on. I'm on the other side. Yo, Ox, I'm with you. I'm on the other side of what Dezo is saying. I think that I agree with you, Dezo. I think he does shed some light, but he's already touching stuff that's bubbling. He's not taking something that is at his infancy and bringing light to it. It's already on the cusp. Skepta was already rising. Skepta was on ASAP Rocky's album before Drake tapped onto him. So Skepta was already. So these guys like Heady One was already bubbling. Even look at what he just did. He just did an on the radar freestyle with Central C. Central C was already clicking already. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for Drake to hop on and act like, oh yeah, I'm putting him on by bringing him onto a New York outlet and freestyling. Oh, Drake just hooked up with Central C. Now Central C's through the roof. Now, don't get me wrong. The Drake stimulus package is a hell of a package. Holy, you are shooting through the moon. I agree with you, Dezo. Definitely sheds a light. But I think it's intentional. I think he does it. It's symbiotic. I think he does it so he can stay afloat.
For sure.
And that's what I think. And I think that sometimes it's in bad taste. I think sometimes he overdoes it and it just looks off. And then when he does it, sometimes it goes well. You dig what I'm saying? I agree with you. He is a culture vulture.
My thing is
Canadian ass up, man.
My thing is, I feel like it's a two-way street every time, you know. Like he does benefit from it, but the artists that he's working with also benefits. Like he hopped on a song with Migos, Versace. I didn't know who the fuck Migos were before. Let me stop lying. I didn't know who Migos was before that song, but
there was bubbling.
That shit took them to new heights. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit took them out of here. Like they were the Migos now. You know, like. So I think it's always a two-way street. Like of course Drake's gonna benefit from it, but I feel like the artist that he works with also.
So I remember when the Migos when they had first dropped, I was kind of like, man, what is this? And it kind of start wearing on me. It start coming. I don't know why I can't.
Yeah. Telling you, man. Early Migos. Woo.
Yeah, that shit was heat. I ain't gonna lie.
Early Migos is heat.
That's pretty much it, Dezo.
Yep, that's my culture.
Speaking of Migos, I think Offset is gonna be putting out an album, right? Because I think I've been seeing him drop singles and stuff like that. Shout out to Offset, man. He's been putting out some good visuals too, like in terms of like his music videos, putting like real good intent to it, man. Shout out to the artist that put intent to the music video.
Yeah. So moving on, y'all. Do got some terrible news out of the Bronx this morning, man. There was a daycare center. There was 2 people arrested after suspected exposure to opioids. Leaves 1-year-old dead and 3 children hospitalized. The New York City police were called to a daycare around 2 p.m. Friday, where they discovered 3 children, a 1-year-old boy, a 2-year-old boy, and an 8-month-old girl, all unconscious. First responders administered Narcan to all 3 children in an attempt to revive them. 2 children survived, but 1-year-old Nicholas Dominici died at Montefiore Medical Center. That's according to the NYPD's statement. This whole article is from CNN. Also, just to let y'all know. Another 2-year-old boy whose family had taken him home early from the daycare at around noon. He was acting lethargic and unresponsive by his mother. He was also brought to a Bronx Care Health System where he was administered Narcan, which they said saved his life. The NYPD arrested Greer Mendez, who's 36, and Carlisto Brito, who's 41, on Saturday. They charged both of them with murder, including 2 counts of manslaughter, one of a person under 11 years old and the other for reckless death. That's among other charges. A small child, not someone who he would think would be at risk of interfering with opioids, has come into contact with a powerful substance which can, through either inhalation, ingestion, or in touching of the skin, intoxicate the recipient. This is crazy, y'all. So
this is wicked, bro.
So some stats right here, y'all. Drug overdose deaths reached a record high in the United States this spring, with new data from the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention revealing more than 111,000 people died from a drug overdose in the 12-month period ending in April. So that's
Wicked
April of
shit.
20. That's April of 22 to April of 23. 111,000 people died of a drug overdose. That's just according to the latest estimates. You also got to remember, there's a whole homeless or unhoused community out there, and so
Right.
a lot of stats are not up to date.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
oh yeah, don't forget that. In 2000, and this is some stats from 2021. In 2021, 40 infants and 93 children aged 1 to 4 died from an overdose of the powerful opioid fentanyl.
Mm.
Although
That
deaths among
Fenty's
teens are
wicked.
typically it's crazy. Although deaths among teens are typically related to drug use, deaths among younger children are believed to be related to drugs just being left within their reach. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this this crisis is real, and it is a real wake up call for individuals who have opioids or fentanyl in their home. This is from Mayor Adams. The mere contact is deadly for an adult and is extremely deadly for a child. I don't know the difference between deadly and extremely deadly. I think dead is dead, but Mayor, that's made up from Mayor Adams.
That's Mayor Adams for
Um,
you, bro. He just be ODing sometimes. Go ahead. Nah, it's
yeah,
my fault.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I had for that article. Man, it was pretty sad when I saw that. Kids
The
being,
Fenty shit is crazy out here, and
yeah, fentanyl being left around the house.
yeah.
So you got and just even coming into a daycare is crazy. But um, I've heard. I believe it was maybe last year they did bust a bunch of daycare rings, and they were all
Yeah.
like drug fronts
Yeah.
Damn.
on the East Coast. So you never know what's going on in some of those daycares, man.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
there's
like all those my fault. Des, I didn't want
no, go ahead.
to no, I was saying like all those you gotta realize too, like a lot of these places, like a lot of people they can't even maintain their like regular businesses, man. So a lot of people are being forced to have these, kind of go underbelly and have these like backdoor businesses, these fronts and stuff like that. A lot of times they don't even want to do it. Like they don't want to act like they're in power. You know what I mean? They don't want to act out these shows, but they can't keep up with inflation. They can't keep up with, you know what I mean? Like people who used to have their little Airbnb hustles, they shut it down. You know what I'm saying? So all these legit hustles that people are having are getting shut down little by little. So they have to resort, you know what I'm saying, to just
Yeah.
make ends meet, even
But
if they have a business.
you can't resort to bringing fentanyl
No,
around
I
kids,
agree.
man.
Yeah. That's extreme. You know what I'm saying? That's
Like
extreme. But
I don't give a shit how hard times are. Don't bring
facts.
fentanyl
I agree with you.
anywhere.
No.
Don't bring fentanyl anywhere around
That's
kids. You know what
wicked.
I'm
That's
saying? Like
wicked.
niggas is
Yeah, that's
tripping.
wicked behavior. That's wicked behavior. That's wicked behavior.
What you
This
saying?
Fenty crisis is gonna be bigger than crack. I promise you, it's gonna be bigger than crack.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, there's like pockets in the country that are just hooked on to fentanyl and opioids, and it's just like I've been seeing videos about it everywhere. Like in San Francisco, they got a bunch of like little pockets areas that are like when you see the videos of these people, it's like, damn, like this is terrible.
But you know
And
what though? Let me just go ahead and just say it. Somebody got to fucking say it
mm.
because it was a crack. It was an epidemic. It was an epidemic. You know what I'm saying? It was a it was an epidemic like a disease. You know what I'm saying? When it
Mm,
was crack. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
But now that opioids and fentanyl have gotten into white homes, it's a crisis.
mm.
Well, at the end of the day, once it crosses over that line and is on
Once
the other side, that's when everybody wants to sound the alarm.
once some kids start popping them pills out in Connecticut and New Hampshire,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden we got to do something
Vermont,
about this shit. Yeah, we have
yep,
to do something.
yep.
Mhm.
But all
And
those people that's in Philly and all them, you know what I'm saying, the urban areas looking
yeah,
like zombie land, they don't care.
yeah,
They
they
don't
don't
care
give a shit. They don't give a shit about that.
at
But
all, bro.
and I mean, and with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we need to do something about this shit, like for
Yeah,
sure,
that's a
for sure.
fact. That's a
And
fact.
I'm just saying,
Especially like you said, like it's in child daycare centers and you know what I'm saying, like places where children are there. That's a no, bro. That shouldn't happen ever at all. Like
Absolutely.
that's wicked. That's wicked, man.
yeah, that's
Prayers
fucking
up to those families. Hopefully, that doesn't happen to again. You know what I mean? Like hopefully that doesn't happen in the near future, man. Prayers up to those families, yo, for real.
yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit. That's what we got for some current events. You know, it's a little bit of a shorter show today, everybody. So we gonna move on. So go ahead, Tex.
Oh yeah. So like this is kind of wicked for me, man. I was kind of, going through my daily searches and all that, and this popped up. I don't know if you want to show a quick screenshot, Ox, but AP News has definitely put out an article in regards to the number one social media device, TikTok. TikTok just caught a crazy fine. I think it was 386, right, if I'm not mistaken, or 346 mil. Well, 345 million in euros. This was Ireland's Data Protection Commission, their lead privacy regulator for big tech companies that they use in like the European culture. So all of like the European Union countries, Ireland, UK for that matter, they said that they've been having multiple violations for the platform, and they finally hit them with that 345 million euros. The investigation found that the sign-up process for teen users resulted in the settings that made their accounts public. So basically, kids that's under 16, 17, their accounts have been public, and adults can access them. They can contact them. They could send comments. They can send messages. And then
That's
on top of that,
dangerous, right?
Yeah, very dangerous. And those same default settings, they pose a risk because kids under the age of 13, they can access the app whenever they feel like it. So that means that if your kid is 8 years old and he knows how to access, he knows how to use your iPad or his phone, he's getting into TikTok, and he's seeing them algorithms. I don't know if you guys ever been in a TikTok rabbit hole. That is not one of the rabbit holes you want to be in. So obviously, shout out to Ireland to stepping up and trying to protect the children. If you guys got your kids too, man, try to be on top of their social media, because there's a lot of data privacy that's being shared. There's a lot of stuff that's being shared for them. So I think that you guys should definitely be on top of your kids, so that way this government doesn't need to regulate. The reason why I'm saying that is because I think this is a double-edged sword. To me, eventually they're going to start to silence these social media outlets, right? Obviously, TikTok gives a lot of alternative news, and they give a lot of e-commerce, small business promos, right? And they provide access to a lot of people that don't have access to upcoming situations, things that's happening in their neighborhood. So it is a good hub of information, right? It's a great way for people to peer-to-peer. I think this might be a way that people are going to get muzzled, right? I think like the more and more you add privacy and you say, yo, listen, we're trying to protect the kids, the more and more you could add more regulations to block information from getting out. So to me, I think this is just a cover-up so they could start muzzling things like Facebook. You know what I mean? Things, obviously, Facebook is already kind of muzzled, and but TikTok is going to be the next thing that's going to be muzzled, because a lot of people use TikTok and IG to give out information, credible information, credible stuff for promotion for small businesses. So I think this might just be the brink of monetary blockage to stop people from sending information. But
like censorship and whatnot.
Censorship. Yeah, I think this is
the whole censorship movement. I'm not 100% mad at it. Just in the sense of that. Just in the sense of that, like I'm all for free speech. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the First Amendment, but we got to also understand that and I'm not sure about like what TikTok is, but there's a lot of private, or just businesses. A lot of these companies, it's like, oh, this is my company. This isn't America. You don't have freedom of speech here. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think at some point a lot of people got to start understanding that. Like when it was like kicked off Minister Farrakhan, kicked out Donald Trump, kicked out certain people, and it was just like, well, if I start a platform and y'all know I love the color green, and then y'all come on here and just keep trying to tell everybody on my platform that I paid to build how bad the color green is, I'm getting your ass up out of here.
That's a fair point. That's your right. You're right.
If I own it, you know what I'm saying? Right. And once again, I'm not 100% with censorship. I think let people do their thing. But if it hurts, if it's hurting anybody, I'm not mad at it. Like this particular one, I'm pretty sure you're fine with it too, though, Tex. Like
I'm cool with
this
like,
particular one.
Yeah.
But we do got to watch that.
Yeah, that's why I said. Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
No, that's it. I was just saying because the robots are coming, bro. We got it. So they might, all this shit could be going together.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like to me, like this is like because think about it like this, right? If you remove or if you censor peer-to-peer information, things of that nature, now where are we getting our information from, right? We only going to be getting our information from quote unquote chat GPT, AI, robots, programmable news sources, things of that nature. So I agree with you, Ox, but I feel like sometimes we do need disruption because it definitely gives more information and more eyes on things that are happening on the underbelly. You know what I'm saying? And you know how I know, Ox, like not everything that they tell us we gotta take for face value. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I think sometimes the disruption definitely works. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, even this show right here is powered by the people for the people, man. So we're gonna give the people what they want, regardless of even if it needs to be censored or not. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you the real, whether you like it or not. Raw and cut.
Do y'all mess with chat what's it called? Chat GPT?
Yeah, that joint. My girlfriend actually uses it. I don't mean to snitch on her like this, but she uses it because she's in school right now, and she uses it. She uses it, when she's doing her work.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. No. W scam.
Yeah,
W scam.
but W scamming for real because you gotta get through your classes. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, listen, they taking mad money out her pockets, man.
Exactly.
She needs to shortcut. I need to get up out of here quick and fast and hurry. Right.
So yeah, so she uses that for her classes, and
so my nephew,
it's pretty effective.
Yeah, my nephew, he does he a little Einstein kid. So like he does like coding. Like he learns how to do he does like small time coding. So like he definitely like uses chat TBT. Like he's up on all that technology stuff more than me. Like he's really up on it. So and that's why I said like this upcoming generation, they're gonna be so used to the way that it is in terms of like AI, things of that nature. So the more censorship that we have, the more they're gonna just be on a certain way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like sometimes TikTok and all these platforms that allow people to just share information between each other, I think it helps keep everybody like humanized. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to stay on. That's all they know is gonna be just Google and Chat GPT. I'm not with that, man. Step outside. Stay outside.
Shout out Mars in the chat. What up, Mars?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mars. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that chat GPT shit is weird. I'm gonna start checking it out a little more, seeing about it, man.
But, yeah, I think they've updated. They've been updating more and more, adding new versions to it. Obviously, I think the original one it capped off until like 2018 or 2019 with the information. And then they're adding more AIs and extensions to those chat GPTs. So like now from chat GPT, you can put whatever information you have and you could put it into another app that could make a video for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like there's some benefits to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a content creator, it kind of helps short a lot of the stuff that you're doing, right? If you're a small business, it can help you get your business off the ground. So I think there's some benefits that are with it. But man, listen, man, those benefits mean robots. That's all that means to me, man. All them AI apps is gonna just turn into robots.
That's all I hear now, Tex. Like every time I'm like, nah, that's robots. Nope.
That's a robot. That's a robot, bro. I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it.
Nah, I'm like, nope. Hell nah.
Yeah, man. So hopefully TikTok don't take away peer-to-peer networking. Hopefully it can just watch our kids, man. Be on top of your kids so that way TikTok don't gotta regulate itself. Watch our kids, man. Don't let them talk to creepy 60-year-old, man.
Yeah, right? Nah, fast. Hey, Tank, man. If somebody had a big forehead and you said that, man, that's okay. You just gotta holler at somebody in control that can help you out. Mars right here, man. Tell him to plug you. That's above my. I can't do nothing for you, Tank. I'm low on the totem. I'm low on the totem pole, man. But all right. Let's get to these sports though.
Yeah. Speaking of kids on TikTok. Let's get into some WNBA scores. You know what I'm saying?
Because those are related.
Yeah, because that's what that's what a transition is. You know what I'm saying?
W transition.
Yeah, so on Sunday, the Las Vegas Aces beat the Chicago Sky. You know what I'm saying? Um, 92-70, completing the first round sweep. I didn't even know they got
So
swept.
like then Chicago had no action, bro.
Chicago,
So
man,
Yeah.
Chicago down bad right now, man.
That's a
I
super
mean,
team,
well,
though. I'm not gonna hold
Candace,
you.
Candace,
That's a wild
Candace
super
left.
team.
Candace left.
Candace
Vandersloot
left
left.
us.
So
Yeah,
Vandersloot, they all gone. It's all right though.
Candace switched sides, bro. She switched to the opposing team. Like I don't get it.
Well,
The
she got y'all a ring
Aces.
though. She got y'all a ring, so
She
you
got
all
us a ring, yeah, for sure.
right.
The Aces will the Aces will host the winner of the Dallas Wings and the Atlanta Dream series.
Shout out
Uh,
Ryan Howard.
Nefessa
Mhm.
Collier and the Minnesota Lynx beat the Connecticut Sun 82-75, evening their series 1-1. NFL in the
Real
NFL.
quick though, Dezo, real quick. I want to
But
say y'all that series right there though,
Mm.
like a Nafisa versus Alyssa, that series is going down.
It's tough.
mm,
It's tough.
Y'all check that out. Check that
I'm
out,
gonna
bro.
tap into that. I'm gonna
That's a
definitely
good
tap into
series.
that.
Connecticut versus Minnesota. Yeah, they're going at it. And Nafisa not playing right now either. It's
Okay.
going to be a great series.
Yo, I haven't watched Minnesota Lynx since like Maya Moore, Simone Augustus. I gotta tap into
mm,
Minnesota basketball, man, for sure.
right. In the NFL, the Seahawks beat the Lions 37-31. The Colts beat the Texans 31-20. The unfortunate thing about the Colts, I'm pretty sure AR-15 got injured
Right.
in the first half, concussion.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Um, the Bucks beat the Bears 27-17. We can move on from
You let
that.
Baker Mayfield. Look
we
at the
can move.
superstar going to school. Look at the
We,
superstar, man. Shout out
we
to the
can.
superstar going to school.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I don't know what's gotten into that boy. The Falcons beat the
That boy
Packers.
good.
He is good. He is good. Falcons beat the Packers 25-24. The Tennessee Titans beat the Chargers 27-24. The 49ers beat the Rams 30-23. The Giants still chugging along.
Still trash.
31-28 they beat the Cardinals. And then the Cowboys beat the Jets 30-10.
Cowboys looking good.
Cowboys been
Cowboys looking
wilding.
good, man.
Holy boy.
Cowboys in the last 2 games have only given up 10 points. So that's pretty wonderful for them, man. It's pretty
Hey,
wonderful.
Wiggins.
before we go, Tex, I want to ask you, if the Jets and Giants, if they don't get their shit together, y'all gonna make them change their name to New Jersey? It's gonna be the New Jersey Jets and the New Jersey
Oh
Giants.
yeah. And we're gonna have Keith blow New Jersey up on top of that. Right on top of that. Blowing MetLife Stadium. You're
Yo,
out of here, buddy.
the
Y'all
crazy
both outta
thing
here.
the crazy thing is I heard that Chief Keef song was like the national anthem for Chicago. I'm like, bro, we got so much more like music than that. You know what I'm saying? Like why we got a song that's referencing
Nah,
another
it's well
city
deserved.
as
It's
our
well
national
deserved. It's
anthem?
well deserved.
I don't
That
know
song goes,
what
Des.
song. What song you talking about?
Finito is the song that Context was just referring to.
I'm
Where
lost. That shit went over my head.
yeah, Chief Keef in the song says, "Are we gonna come and blow New Jersey up?" And I'm like, bro,
Oh.
why are we? Why is that our national anthem? Why is that the city's national?
Shit, real quick though. From Grande Jones, big out. You deserve your flowers, my boy. You really grinding. You really potting and not frauding. So appreciate that, Grande Jones. These two brothers right here, they making shit possible. You know, I couldn't do it without them. Even more important than that, I couldn't do any of this without y'all. I wouldn't do none of this without y'all. I mean, shit, I need y'all. Y'all don't need me. Shit, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody that stopped by today on the No Snooze Button show. It's a pleasure. It's never, it's never a burden. It's really my pleasure to be up here to do this. Man, appreciate y'all. Quote of the day one more time. Don't make friends who are comfortable to be with. Make friends who will force you to level yourself up. That's from Thomas Watson. Man, appreciate y'all again. That's not the quote of the day though. That's a quote of life. You know what I'm saying? Quote of life. Y'all hold yourself accountable, hold your team accountable, hold your squad accountable, hold your tribe accountable, hold your clique accountable, hold your flock accountable. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that they're holding you accountable as well. Be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, drink some water, read a book, don't drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? If you need a ride, man, call an Uber, call a cab, call a what's the other one? Lyft. Call Lyft. You know what I'm saying? If you're in my region, feel free to call me. I got you. Drink some water.
Yes,
Love
sir.
yourself. Y'all got anything?
Shout out to the big girls, and then also shout out to the slim girls as well. I like you too. I love y'all
Context,
too.
what?
Mhm.
Context,
Yeah.
context.
Hey man, they need love too, man.
The
Hey, but
slim-
what I don't like though, man, big girls picking on big girls, man. Lizzo, stop that shit.
Ooh,
Big on big crime is crazy.
it got
Big
hot
on
in
big
here,
crime is
right?
crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah. Big on big crime is crazy, man. Shout out to
Hey.
the girls. Shout out to the slim girls, man. Love yourselves, man. Go ahead, Des.
Hey, make sure y'all stay safe this week. I want to see y'all leave the week the same way y'all entered the week, man. You know, y'all stay safe. Of course, every time, man. Every time.
Hey, man, hey, y'all know what that means, man. When you hear that alarm, that means get off your ass and on your feet. Man, we'll check y'all on Friday, man. Have a good week. Be safe out there.